This is the Ahmadiyya Muslim Secondary School at Kisi Dockyard, Freetown. We arrived here unannounced to find that most pupils were not wearing face masks and we are not social distancing. As soon as we identified ourselves as journalists, the pupils grabbed their face masks from their backpacks and fitted them on their faces. However, there are signs of effort being made by school authorities here to see that pupils go by the prescribed COVID-19 safety measures. On January 22nd, the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education admitted that the wearing of face masks, which protects everyone and limits the transmission of COVID-19 in schools, has not been enforced or adhered to as required. According to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control, masks work best when everyone wears one. COVID-19 spreads mainly from person to person through mouth and nose droplets. Mouth and nose droplets travel into the air when you cough, sneeze, talk, shout, or sing. These droplets can land on the face of people who are near you, or they may breathe these droplets inside through nose and mouth.
The proper use of mask, or what we call a face covering with at least 2 layers of protection, is overly important in the prevention of COVID-19. Meaning they should use a face mask with at least 2 layers of covering, and the face mask should cover their nose, their mouth, and their chins. Because the nose and the mouth, these are what we call the portal of entry. COVID can pass through your nose and your mouth to infect you. And the nose and the mouth are also portal of exit. The virus can pass through the mouth and the nose to infect other people.
We know this is a very serious pandemic that has gripped the entire world, Sierra Leone being no exception. And these are the preventive measures we've been using around the school. Like you can see, we have the buckets around, washing centers around the school using soap, water, and the like. So we also encourage the students or the pupils and even the teachers to regularly use the face mask.
January has registered the highest number of newly diagnosed COVID-19 cases since June 2020, with over 982 new cases. Officials at the National Coronavirus Emergency Response Center have stated that the country has entered the second wave of the virus spread. As a result, the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education announced that it has started to strengthen the enforcement of the proper wearing of face masks in schools.
It's also important for parents to provide masks for their children or face covering for their children, and the teachers must enforce the mask wearing. This is very important. Also, the teachers and other auxiliary staff in the school, and also the food vendors, they are also very important in this arrangement. If they are in any compound selling food to children, they should also use a face covering or a mask, and they should be subject to temperature checks at all times, meaning their temperature should be monitored, and they should ensure that hand washing stations are being pre-positioned in those premises so that they have access to properly wash their hands.
But it is one thing to make the law and another is to enforce it on children. Wearing a cloth mask on the face for many hours in a poorly ventilated room may prove to be extremely difficult for children.
This is one very difficult compliance you can be faced with as a school authority. But like you did see when you went around, you see most of the pupils do have their face masks, even though some would have it and keep it in their pockets or in their bags. But you did see that most of them were using the face mask. We do have a lot of challenges, of course. Some will come in the morning without a face mask. I mean, you encourage them, you further sensitize them as to what the advantages are and the disadvantages are. I think this has gone a long way to gain compliance, like you saw when you visited some of the classes just now.
Yeah, it's through sensitization, because we do the sensitization. For instance, during the first period when this virus came up, we talked to them during assembly, but later on we decided no assembly because of the distance.
The Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education has also stated that schools were supplied with Veronica buckets, hand soap and alcohol-based hand sanitizer. But here at the Ahmadiyya Muslim Secondary School, it seems those supplies have run out.
First of all, you can see we don't have enough water here in the school compound. Well, of course, some of the buckets you can see around, I think, we have provided for us through the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education and some by the Freetown City Council. I think that one or those ones are manageable, right? But in terms of the provision of soap, the face mask, this has been a very big challenge, and also the water issue I just mentioned.
Studies have showed that fewer children have been sick with COVID-19 compared to adults because they have a stronger immune system. Children can be infected with the virus that causes COVID-19. They can get sick from COVID-19 and they can spread the virus to others. While the children are more resistant to the virus, the danger appears when they become vectors and transmit the virus to older people, such as their parents, uncles and aunts, and grandparents who have a weaker immune system. This is why if the country wants to truly fight the second wave of COVID-19, the children must be properly educated, why they need to wear a face mask and why they need to wash their hands with soap and running water. For Gla TV Online, this is Abdullah Gla reporting from Freetown, Sierra Leone.